Rhotics. Types of rhotics. So there are three basic types of rhotics. Taps and trills like da as the vibrating da taps and trills, the vibrating trill in Spanish pedal, and the tap or flap in American English butter. The approximates and firstly the r sounded in received pronunciation, the dialect of English spoken in London, right, although this is commonly labialized. There is also the retroflex approximate r in American English, red. It's also usually labialized to r. Labialized means you put a little w after it. Uvular. And it's in French rouge. It's interchangeable. Then ambiguousness. Why is that so hard to spell? The word rhotic comes from rhoda, the Greek letter for r, plus ik. It refers to R or the languages of equivalent to R's sounds. For example, the Russian R that looks like a P is still the R sound. It is most often in this pattern in syllables. Consonant, rhotic, vowel, rhotic, consonant. Although after the first consonant or before the last, like English trap, that's an example because you don't have to have two R's. CRV, consonant, rhotic, vowel, consonant, and harp, consonant, vowel, rhotic, consonant. Voiced alveolar trill. Ha, da. It can be dental, post-alveolar, or post-alveolar. It's the most common rotating in all the spoken languages. It's in Russian, the Russian word for Russian, the Spanish word for dog, Arabic da'a, meaning saw, as in I sawed the tree. I saw the tree, and not saw as in I saw that. I saw as in what a lumberjack does. It can be voiceless, as in was Dagfield, and which means December, and a Polish word meaning larynx, which is an allophone of the voiced alveolar trill, surrounded by voiceless consonant. So the voicelessness passes on to the R. The alveolar flaps and taps. The flap and taps can be used interchangeably, but for specific transcription, substandard small capital D is for the flap and fishhook R is the tap. English better has it due to an allophone of T or D to flap. If you say metal and metal the same, you flap your T's and D's. This is also sometimes in. This is not in all dialects. This can occur in Cockney, most American, North American, Irish, conservative received pronunciation, conservative Irish, conservative Scottish. Although the Cockney pronunciation can also be interchanged with t, t, and it can also be in Spanish pero, Uzbek yom, meaning train, meaning to train. Although it's dental alveolar, which means it's like a dental consonant, like th or t, It's also like a alveolar consonant, like s or t, th, th. It's also in Turkish ada, meaning interval. It's also in Hindustani, which is basically Hindi and Urdu because they're closely related and sometimes they're considered the same language. It's Madan. And in Portuguese, Português, meaning Portuguese. In some dialects in Brazil, it can be h, as in Rio de Janeiro. Although in other dialects, but in double R, it can be h, the voiced uvula trill. Retroflex approximate r. This is my R sound, except by other R sounds because I'm bilingual. I speak English and French. This is American English red, usually slightly labialized, which means it has a w sound after it. It's in some dialects of Greek gara, meaning milk. Fun fact, galaxy literally means milk because it looks like milk spilled over the space. Mandarin Chinese zhou or rou can be analyzed as the fricative zh sometimes. It also means meat. And in Faroese hoidri, or sometimes hoidri. Sometimes it is voiceless, as R-colored vowels. In English and Chinese, vowels can be rhoticized. In English, the rhoticized schwa at the end of winner, the rhoticized back vowels R and or, as in bar or bore, can be dropped in RP as winna, ba, bo. Most Mandarin Chinese goes through air schwa, a system where vowels are rhoticized. Uvular trills. H and h. Sometimes it can even be the voiced uvular trill. The voiced uvular fricative can be interchangeable with the voiced uvular trill in most languages, including German, but German has a minority, has a split between there's R sounds. Dutch, they also have a split. And French, which we have here with rouge, meaning red. It's also in Uzbek orir, meaning heavy. It's also in Danish and modern standard Arabic gufa, meaning room. It's also in the southern and southwestern Norwegian dialects in meaning strange, as an allophone of dub dub. Some languages have no distinction between R and L. Those languages are Japanese and Korean, to name a few. For example, in Japanese and Korean, the R and L sounds merge. For example, lo mein from Chinese became ramen. Most people know this, but Lululemon was named to make it hard for Japanese people to pronounce because there's no distinction between R and L. Bye. Please give me subscribers.